You ever see yourself getting another like a lease or a piece of private like you used to have with Dave's farm?
Yeah, I would kind of like that. You don't realize how much that helps. Um, not helps because you what I mean by that is like it's nice when you're having a bad time or you're going a long time without seeing something to just go fall back into there and just sit back and see a bunch of deer, whether you're going to shoot them or not. Relax your other spots, and then go back at it. You know, that was kind of nice. I would only hunt there at Dave's probably maybe 12 times in a year, including gun season. But it
Hmm.
was it was still, I mean, it gave you that little buffer. I kind of like that. I kind of like, when you got an evening after work and you got had to work a little later, you got an hour and a half to go. It's really kind of hard to run a half an hour into a swamp, set up a stand, and then have a half an hour to hunt when deer move an hour before dark. But if you got stands preset on the funnels and stuff and observation stands on private, and you can run to an observation stand, you still get out there and do something, whether or not you're going to shoot a deer or not, but maybe you can watch something. You know what I mean? It was kind of nice to have that buffer. I think most people would take it as they got that private land. They'd never hunt. They'd hunt public every now and then, where I hunt the private
Yeah,
every now and then. But
yeah, yeah.
I would like to do something like that again too. It would be kind of nice to have something that had a lot of deer on it too, where I could take friends or kids or something every now and then too, and put people on to deer. I'm more into that, seeing my buddies kill one when they're having a bad time than I am myself anymore. To me, I just want to shoot big animals, certain animals, and I don't
Right.
know, something with age, I start feeling a little sorry for the things. It's
Yeah.
kind of weird, but it's true.
No,
But
I understand that. Like, I get it. I'm definitely more compassionate about deer than I was when I was in my 20s. Like, I get it. Um, yeah.
to me, if you
Yeah.
came up here and shot my target animal, I'd feel probably a lot happier about that than me shooting it, which is
Really.
it's just the way it is. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm strange about that, you know,
Yeah.
especially if I had a little something to do with you getting it,
Right.
you know, not
Right.
that I would boast or brag about that, but just inside it would make me feel good.
Right.
You know,
Right.
it's a weird thing. When I was your age, it was all about me. And if you came out here hunting, I'd make sure that I got a deer that was an inch bigger than yours.
Yeah.
It was just the ego, pride thing. You know what I mean? Where I just kind of, that's been cut right out of me now.
Yeah. And it's like at the end of the day, helping people or like you'll remember that kind of stuff, or someone else is going to remember that kind of stuff versus you shooting another 150-inch deer. Like nobody's even going to care about that anymore. They don't care about that a week after it happens.
That's the
Um,
one thing I see in you that's different than me. I've known you for a while now, and when I was your age, I had a really strong ego, and it was all about killing that next giant buck, no matter what it took. Where you've been killing a lot of really big bucks. You don't even really talk about it. You don't seem to have that ego. You're just like recording your journey and stuff. And I kind of like that. You know,
yeah,
um, it's almost like you grew up a lot faster than I did.
yeah, maybe. I just don't know if I care as much. You know what I mean? I just don't. I don't know. I just like deer hunting. Um, yeah, I'm getting excited more about like mentoring people too. There was a time in my life not that many years ago when the less hunting buddies I had, the better, because I didn't have to tell them information or just like I wanted it to myself kind of thing. And that's changed over the last few years. Like I enjoy having hunting buddies and whatnot around here. I mean, I don't have a lot of people around here that hunt the way I hunt, but um, yeah, I'm starting to, just over the last few years, meeting people that we share information or kind of root each other on, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Whereas in the past, it was like I'd just rather not know anybody, or nobody know me either. Like just not not
right.
not not being a tight relationship as far as hunting goes. Um, so I get how you felt though, like um, for sure. Um, yeah, but this next year though is going to be it's going to be a good year. I actually gained a little piece of public private here right next to my house, which that's getting more and more important for me to have like, I have a lot of public around me, but it's all like a 30-minute drive, 20-minute drive. Like
Mhm.
for me to just like only have 2 hours, like you were talking about, I'm kind of starting to get a couple small pieces real close to the house where it's in like, within a mile of my house where I can just buzz over there and sit. Like they're small pieces. So it's like you only got one kind of good spot in them, but at least I got a couple of those now that I've worked on this year getting. So I'm kind of looking forward to that next year. But there's still just a lot of big fields with, little bitty woods on them.